Ganesh Ram, Business Head Mutual Funds at BSE, joining us this morning as well. Let's get into a conversation with him. Lots to discuss. Ganesh, thanks so much for joining us. The recent move that the BSE is suggesting with regards to mutual funds, how will this have an impact on both distributors and advisors?
Hey, good morning. Thank you so much. I think, it's not going to have any major impact, particularly for a distribution fraternity. If you actually look at holistically, I think this brings a level playing field, because if you currently look at MFU as a platform, or RTAs or aggregated platform like your Paytms and others have a direct mode investment. So exchange is going to be just another layer into that. So I don't see any big impact to the distributor fraternity as of now.
So now with this move directly buying and selling mutual fund units via the exchanges, the move is of course aimed at, increasing the reach of the platform. But going forward, does the role of the advisor go down, or is more hand-holding now required?
I think the hand-holding will definitely require, even if you look at the exchange platform now being enabled for direct investments. I think, it's going to be it's not going to be easy for any new investor to come in, given the complexity of exchange platform or settlement process. If you look at just going back few years before, when the direct mode opened by regulator, I think the same question kind of rose up, and I think now we have around 22% of direct investment, which kind of goes up, but obviously, the redemption is also pretty high. So I think, this is not going to impact any advisory or distribution, and definitely investors require distribution and advisory things required. So it's not going to have a huge impact on the distribution fraternity house or the advisors. That definitely will continue, and investors definitely need a distributory or advisory services vis-a-vis direct mode.
And so, as you're saying now, there will be a little bit more hand-holding. Now, given the fact that earlier, investors had to go buy a direct plan from each mutual fund house, do you think now this will enhance the investor experience of investing?
Yeah, so that's probably one thing. They will probably have a platform like exchanges to kind of invest or transact with multiple AMCs. But which is also now in place, right? If you talk about MFUs or any other aggregated platform, which are some other fintech guys, the investor do have an option to do that across. So exchange is going to be just another level. And if you look at now from a BSE standpoint, I think distribution is our biggest strength. If you just go back, the similar IPO, right? So for government bonds, exchanges have been provided where investor can directly bid for government bonds and all. So this concept is not new. So intermediation is expected in mutual fund, and we'll continue doing it. Our biggest strength is distribution. So we are also involved now in insurance, physical gold, corporate FD and all for distribution. So BSE kind of as exchange will kind of go with multiple products for distribution, and direct investment or direct mode is just going to be another layer where the regulator feel that all the platforms, including exchanges, should have all the mode, which is your RIA, distribution, and also direct mode.
There is a bit of criticism with this move that it could lead to trading in mutual fund units, and that's not going to be an ideal way to really invest in mutual funds. What are your thoughts, and how big a concern is this?
Can you just repeat that? So what is the concern?
The concern is trading in mutual funds. That could take place via this new approval. Are you worried?
No, we are not worried. Definitely not.
Okay, so any further thoughts on, what this could potentially mean if we could see trading of mutual fund units? Because that's not the ideal way to really invest in mutual funds.
Yeah, it's again up to the investors to kind of what choice they need to make. Just as I told you earlier, it's just another mode or another channel for any investor to choose. So they kind of currently choose the MFU route, or existing AMC or RTA route, or any other aggregated platform. So exchange is just added. So we don't see that as a bigger threat. Our strength is distribution, as I told you, and that will continue.
Joining us, Ganesh. Okay.